opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're...
Let's go, fellas. Let's go, Tom.
Pascal Siakam pins it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Another chance. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Sixers have the basketball. To Embiid. And the rebound pulled in by Brown. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was a look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Oh, bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Shot by Tatum won't go. Slam dunk.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Jaylen Brown. Beyond the arc for three. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. To Simmons. Out of bounds. Off Ben Simmons. Has a chance. Deep two there. Won't go. Richardson. To Rozier. Goes to the left side. Richardson. 5 on the shot clock for Philadelphia. And 2 more points. The defense had him, but the good shooters find a way.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
Jason Tatum, huge block.
That kid can block out.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Sixers control it. Simmons to Embiid. Short jumper misses. A fundamental shot right there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Simmons with it. They're down 3. To Embiid. Simmons. A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Jaylen Brown. Tatum. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Joel Embiid rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Short jumper off the mark. surveys the floor. Can't connect from in close. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down by 1 to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And did you see the lift on the shot? Did you see the ball release off the hand? To be able to have the concentration to finish with such a feathery touch in the midst of contact, that's something special to watch.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Simmons to Embiid. Simmons. Add 2 points to the board.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Now a steal by Philly. To Simmons. Joakim Noah able to recover with the block. Celtics have it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Pascal Siakam swats it. From the painted area, won't go down. To Simmons. Richardson to Simmons. Richardson to Simmons. Trying to cash in. The shot no good by Simmons. That misses with 2 seconds to go. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in Game 1. Back with more after this. It's the second round of the Eastern Conference playoffs on EA Sports. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
I know you're...
Hey, the shot game. Let's take it home now. Let's go.
Rebound cleared by Philly. Richardson to Rozier. Rozier rocking the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Celtics have it. Joel Embiid sends it away. Walker.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Joel Embiid with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He's finally on the board, makes his first shot.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances are higher of him trying to drive and attack the rim. That's knowing the scouting.
No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Joel Embiid sends it away. Fourth this contest.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Scores from the post.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Embiid. Not that time. And he's going to the free throw line.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Joel Embiid, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. It goes down.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Right with it. 5-point game. Pascal Siakam to Richardson. It's Embiid with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Here comes the screen. Tatum. Sixers with the rebound. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Pascal Siakam. That's out. Last touch by Terry Rozier. Layup goes down. Well done.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Right with it. Down 3. To Embiid. Alexia Jinsa with a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Rozier into the front court. Under a minute to go before halftime. To Embiid. Rozier. That no good. Off the mark. Has a look. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Sixers have the basketball. Right to Richardson. Joel Embiid. Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Shot from in close, no good. Right with it. His guys should be able to get the final shot. And one. Embiid, good through the contact. And going to the line for a chance at a 3-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Oh, big finish at the rim. Late heave to beat the buzzer. It's halftime here in Game 1. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report.
Fellas, back to you.
Calls out a...
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Three in the key. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Horford. That's no good.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
And hits the first free throw. 2 for 2 on that trip. Jonah Bolden snatching it out of the air.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball. Especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Oh, yeah. Me and you. Double team. Yep, here we go.
Jason Tatum tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
First free throw is good. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Brown with it up top. Our score all even in this third quarter.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Plenty of contact. The shot no good. Has a chance. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
To Jaylen Brown. Fires the 3. Tough shot there for Jaylen Brown. No good. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Richardson. Spinning shot. Won't fall. Deep left corner. Tatum. Buries it.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Smith with it up top. His guys down 3. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. 3 for 6 now.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first All-Star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Here comes the screen. Josh Richardson, wide open look, won't go. Slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
And he'll head to the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Tatum buries it on the catch and shoot.
And they're relentless with these long shots. It just seems like their spacing is perfect, and they come down, they know exactly where they want to be, and they're shooting the ball without hesitation.
Shot from the lane won't go. Another follow, stays out. Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one goes down. Able to convert on both free throws. Sixers able to clear the rebound. To Horford. There it is, Al Horford. 4 out of 7.
Well, here's something that all the great ones do. What first half? This is another first half. This is another half of basketball. That one that just happened is no longer. I can only focus on them now. If you're able to take your mind to this place, all of a sudden it helps you recalibrate.
To Horford. Cruises inside for 2.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Tatum. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off 3-point shots.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Tatum. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Fires the 3. Not that time. Great dish to set it up. And counted at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Boston with the basketball. For 3. Not going down here. Right with it. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Runners good there.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And a pass stolen by Boston. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First try at the line, no good. No good. Missed them both. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. Lets it fly from long range. No good. To right. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Ball's controlled by Boston. Trying to cash in. Deep two there. Won't go. Has a look. Shot by Simmons won't fall. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down. It's the Sixers out in front. It's been a compelling game so far. Tatum. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
They go down low to Simmons. And a throwdown.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Tatum. That won't go. To Embiid. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Celtics have it. Tatum. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
That's what you've come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
Every NBA player has a superpower. His, obviously, is that depth perception, because that trajectory leads the ball to the net every time.
Simmons into the front court. The lead stands at 9. And they call it.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
The drive right to the basket. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Going to launch beyond the arc. No good. That's great defense. Into the front court comes Simmons. The lead is 11. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Tatum. Now that's a contest. To Simmons. Embiid. A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Now a steal by Philly.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Smith into the front court. His guy's up by 15. Count it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
The Sixers are victorious.